G'day everyone, how you going? Hope you're having a good day today. And today we're doing a repair, and this is going to be one of these repairs where I scratch my head a little because the customer brought it in. It's their daughter's laptop and it's had problems with the hinge mounts breaking, and the screen is basically about to fall off, and they asked me to replace the top cover which has the mounts, and they brought it in today. And I don't know if you can see this. I'm gonna zoom it in. So the father, in his infinite wisdom, tried to make it last a bit longer, and he's drilled and put normal everyday screws through the hinge to keep it together. With nuts on the bottom. And I really hope this hasn't like damaged the mounts, that damaged something else by doing what he's done, but I guess we're going to find out. So yeah, there's literally a nut over the screws on there and up the top. So yeah, he's literally put a nut and bolt on this thing, and it's pretty horrific. If I spin it around, see if you can see that. You can see that screw there. Yeah, he's just like literally put a screw through the laptop and bolted it on the other side. So this is going to be very interesting. That's all I can say. So what I've done, and I've bought a replacement top for it. That's the new piece, and the motherboard mounts to the back of it. So we're going to have to replace the whole kit and caboodle of the laptop inside and put it onto this one. And you can just see how filthy. So that's a brand new one, and that's the old one. You can see just how worn it is. So hopefully he hasn't destroyed something by putting screws through here. I guess I'll find out shortly. Alright, I'll get these out, and then I'll open it up and we'll just see what's left of inside. Alright, see you soon. Alright, so I just removed the bolts. Look at this, will you? It's like, this is what he put through it. So I just don't know. I just have no words. No words. So we'll get the rest of this off. I just hope the rest of the laptop survived, because, well, apparently the daughter's been using it, so obviously it works, but I'm just worried he's damaged something we need to keep intact. But if you run into this sort of problem, just don't use it and wait until we can repair it for you, because you're just going to do more harm than good, as far as I'm concerned. Alright, almost got all these out. Trusty guitar pick. Alright. Holy cow, that was close. Oh my goodness. I gotta show you. Okay, so Right here is where he drilled through it. He just missed this board here and this board up here, like pretty damn close. Anyway, he didn't hit anything, thank goodness for that. So that's probably why the laptop still works. So what we'll do, yeah, we'll have to get this. Yeah, look at this. The hinges are completely destroyed. The mounts are just completely snapped off. So yeah, it's no wonder she was having so much trouble with it. But before we do anything else, let's get this battery disconnected. Alright, battery is disconnected. So we're safe to work on it now. And I think we'll just get this screen detached straight away. Because it's just barely hanging on. Yep, there you go. So you can see, hopefully you can see the mounts are still attached to the hinge here and here, and it's just snapped straight off that top cover. So that's why we need to get a new top cover for them. So all of this is going to come off and go onto the new one. So I'll start unscrewing everything. Alright, now we've got the motherboard out, and look how tiny this thing is. It's like the whole laptop's run by that. This is nuts. There doesn't seem to be any active cooling on it, so I'm guessing this is a pretty much budget laptop, probably with a Celeron or something like that in it. So yeah, they're probably already at the upper limits of what I'd spend on a laptop like this to repair it, but it is what it is. So we'll finish getting these bits off. I think that's everything. Let me just check. So you can just get the new one and compare it to the old one and just see if there's any pieces that I've missed. But it's looking like we got everything. Cool. So we can get this destroyed one. My goodness, look at this. It's just shocking. Just snapped. So yes, I'm surprised it's lasted this long. So we got a brand new one. We'll put all those bits back on, and oh yeah, the other thing I need to do is I need to get the leftover mounts off the hinge so that we can screw it into the new one. So we'll do that next. Alright, I got the screen mounts off the actual hinge, and the hinges actually feel fine, so they're not damaged in any way. And there's all the screws, and here is what's left of the mounts. Holy dooly. I still don't know how someone can snap all 6 mounts off their screen hinge, but they managed to do it. So anyway, they're getting all new hinge mounts, so it won't be a problem. But so far, I think they got lucky that they haven't destroyed other things. Alright, let's start getting it onto the new one.
A few moments later.
Alright, so here's the new one in place, and we'll just start reassembling it with all the parts we took out. It's actually going to go a lot quicker than I thought, because it appears to be a very basic laptop. Not high-end at all. I don't know the specs because I haven't turned it on to find out, but I'll find out at the end. So yeah, we'll just start screwing it together. Now I just made my first boo-boo because I forgot to get the keyboard cable out of the way before I start putting things down. Oh man. Alright, it's right underneath this whole thing. Oh my gosh. So it appears they've changed the design of the keyboard cable. It's not the same as this one. This one just bends backwards and curls in. But on this one it goes, you gotta fold it over and then put the motherboard on top of it. So I'm guessing you gotta do this. It's the only way it works. Alright, I think we've got all the motherboard screws back in. So now we can hang the screen back on. And hopefully, well, the hinges on this one won't get destroyed so quickly. And just a bit of history, I've already replaced the screen on this once before, so this is the second time I've repaired this laptop. So it's pretty evident the user doesn't look after their stuff. But I just repair things, who cares? It's their issue if they're gonna keep breaking their stuff. Alright, get the screen cable on and the wireless cable. Alright, I think we can do a quick power on and see if it's okay or not. So let's pop him over. Alright, so we got it all together, and we had a bit of a malfunction, mainly my brain, because yeah, when I tried to turn it on, it wouldn't turn on, and I thought, oh, the battery's flat. But then when I plugged in the power, it didn't make any difference. Found out I kicked my power board and switched it off, and that's why no power was getting to the laptop. But as you can see now, when I've actually got it plugged in properly, it works. So getting a boot screen, going into Windows, beautiful. And we're at the login screen, done. Awesome. So I'll tidy this up and screw it fully back together, and we'll do another test, but it's looking like it's almost done. As I suspected, it's a Celeron N400, and it's only got 4 gig of RAM total. So yeah, this is a budget laptop, probably only worth about $500 at the most. This total repair is costing them $280. So yeah, I probably wouldn't have spent the money, but they really wanted to repair it, so I just repair it. So yeah, it's looking like this job's done. I'll just let it charge up because the battery is completely flat, but I'm not doing any servicing on it because they didn't pay for that. They only paid for the part and the fitting. So it's just a quick check over, make sure everything works, which it does. So that's the end of it. So there you go, it survived. Having bolts put through it somehow. Yeah, don't do that, please. Just don't do that. You might end up doing more damage than actually benefit. Okay, well that's it for now. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.